Welcome to the Kennedy Effect. We break the patterns that keep women stuck in overthinking and people pleasing. It's never too late to launch your life. Hey there, I'm Patricia Kennedy with the Kennedy Effect and the founder of Launch Life Mom. If you're a woman over 40 who's tried every Sunday self-care routine in the book but still feels exhausted, then this video is for you. Because here's what nobody's telling you. Real self-care starts in your mind, not in your bathtub. Now, don't get me wrong. Bathtubs are wonderful. To soak in a bath is very calming and relaxing, and it's really good self-care. But honestly, if you're sitting in the bathtub and you are ruminating over something that happened that day and you can't even really relax, that's the point I'm making. So today I'm breaking down why your lavender bath bombs and face masks aren't creating the transformation you are craving and what actually works instead. You're going to understand why mindset-based self-care is the only approach that creates lasting change, no matter your age. So let's start with the hard truth. If you're still relying on bubble baths and spa days to fill your cup, you are treating the symptoms, not the root cause. I see women all the time spending lots and lots of money on wellness products, scheduling elaborate and expensive self-care routines while still feeling drained. Why? Because they're working on things outside of themselves. They're working on the outside fixes while the real problem is in the mind. So here's what's happening. Most of us formed our core patterns in childhood, patterns around people-pleasing, perfectionism, and putting everyone else first. These patterns ran us our whole lives, and now they're not serving us anymore. Look, you can take all the bubble baths you want, but if you haven't addressed the pattern where you are meeting everyone else's needs but your own, you're going to still be depleted no matter how many bubble baths you take. This is where the Kennedy effect comes in. Real self-care is pattern recognition plus mindset work. It's about identifying those mental loops that keep us stuck and then actively breaking them. Your self-care Sunday shouldn't be about what you're putting on your body. It should be about what you're putting in your mind. It is mental preparation for the week ahead. So I'm going to give you 3 mindset tips. First, stop asking, what do I need to do for self-care? And start asking, what pattern am I running that's draining my energy? Second, your self-care Sunday starts to become about setting mental boundaries, not physical ones. It's about deciding in advance how you are going to respond to things that typically trigger you, because those are your old patterns. They're not who you really are. Third, understanding that living radiantly isn't about adding more to your plate. It's about removing the old, outdated mental patterns that no longer serve you. So here is why it matters more now that we're in our 40s or beyond. And it's never too late. We are dealing with life transitions. We are aging. Our children are growing up. Our parents are aging, if they're still around. Our careers are changing. Maybe we're empty nesters. Then we have our own health challenges. Look, surface level fixes don't address the complexity of what's happening to us in our lives and what patterns we picked up when we were kids that have been running us our entire lives. But when you've done the inner thought work, that's when you break the generational patterns and you become prepared for whatever comes. You're not just managing stress, you are eliminating its root cause. So if you are ready to stop dimming your light and letting it shine and start breaking the patterns that are keeping you stuck, I created something specifically for you. the ultimate Sunday self-care kit. It gives you the exact framework that I use with my clients that transform self-care Sunday from a bubble bath to a mindset ritual. You can still take your bubble baths, but you need to work on your mind first. The Ultimate Sunday Self-Care Kit is completely free. The link is in the description. And if you found this helpful, make sure you've subscribed because I'm giving strategies to not only thrive, but live a radiant life through real mindset-based self-care. Remember, break the patterns, live radiant. Your 40s and beyond are not about managing decline. They are about stepping into your most powerful self. And that starts in your mind, not your bathtub. See you next Self-Care Sunday. Because radiant doesn't have an age limit. So subscribe, grab your pearls and coffee cup, and join me every week here on The Kennedy Effect. Because sugar, it is never too late.